Hello, hello, guys. Happy Wednesday. It is Wellness Wednesday, and we have a very, very special guest joining us here in the Facebook group for a live interview. And that is my amazing friend and client, Roberta. So she actually joined me last year in the Nourish for the Holidays program. That was the first year that I had ever run that program. And we're going to be discussing today why she joined the program, as well as what some of her results were, because she had some incredible results. I cannot wait to share her story with you guys. Okay, let's see if she's here. Hi!
Hi! How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
You look amazing, by the way.
I don't know how we survived this morning. I thought I was going to blow away.
Yeah, for anyone that is not in Houston, they may not know, but there was actually a tornado warning around the area that Roberta lives. And so there was crazy storms. Schools were like not letting people in. Like it was a big to-do. But thankfully, we're all okay. And that's why we're able to hop on the live today.
Yay!
Okay. So the first thing I wanted to ask you, because not everyone may know how awesome you are, so I wanted to give you an opportunity to share who you are and what it is that you do.
Okay, so I am Roberta, and like Renata said, I live in the Houston, Texas area. I am married to an awesome guy by the name of Mike, who is like my biggest supporter and biggest fan, so I'm super lucky to have an awesome husband like him. We have two girls. And I also work for an environmental nonprofit that does land and water conservation.
Awesome. So basically she does all the things.
Not all the things.
But many, many things, just like we all do as moms and as wives, which is amazing. So last year, as I mentioned earlier in the live, you actually joined myself and all the other amazing women in the Nourish for the Holidays program. And so I'd love to hear from you, what made you want to join the program in the first place?
Because I need adult supervision. as we've established over these last 3 months. So I had worked with Renata over the summer last year to not gain the COVID-19 and really take advantage of the time that I had not traveling and doing all those things to really take control of my health. And so, we spent a couple of months working together. And I didn't want all of that to go down the drain at the holidays because, as we all know, the holidays get busy. You spend all this time running around, taking care of everybody else. And I didn't want January 1st to come around and all the new small pants that I bought not fit me anymore.
Yes.
And I didn't want to feel good. I wanted to feel good too. So that,
Yeah. And I totally understand what you're saying, because when I was going through my health journey, it was very similar. Like I felt like I had done so much good work to really like get into the next level of my health. I was losing weight. I was feeling better. I had more energy. And then the holidays come around and we're thinking to ourselves, holy cow, like I don't want this all to go to waste and to really like fall off the wagon and not know how to get back on. So I was in the exact same boat as you. And that's honestly why I wanted to create the program. So now you were, or back then, you went through the program with myself and all of the other like truly incredible women that we remain friends with to this day. But I'd love to hear from you. What were some of the results that you had from doing the program?
Sure. So instead of gaining 10 pounds, I lost 10 pounds. So by February 1st, I was down 10 pounds.
That's amazing.
And I added some amazing recipes to like my regular rotation. I felt great. I had tons of energy. I had like really honed like those habits. Like I didn't fall off the wagon. And my cholesterol went down. Not that I ever really had blood sugar problems, but my blood sugar like just continued to always be really, really good. And I made friends near and far, like I connected with women. We created this great community. Some of them are local, which I'm lucky for. Some are further away, but still, like, it's just really nice to have a community of like-minded people to go through this journey with.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, so many times we see researchers studying communities around the world that have really great health, that live for a long time, that, are the pictures of health. And so, I mean, literally every single time they study them, one of the main things that correlates throughout all of these communities is that they do have other people around them to support them and encourage them. That is a huge part of being healthy holistically, is having people around you that support you and have the same vision as you do as well. One of the things I wanted to mention too, because you said this to me several times, is having the meal plans. So every
Yeah.
single week, I send out meal plans to everyone in the group. And why was that such a big benefit for you?
So it was a huge benefit because I didn't have to think about it, right? I had what I was going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, I did modify it a little bit, especially like the week of Thanksgiving and things like that. But I had a plan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I had shopping lists. I had everything that I needed. So I didn't, it was one less thing that I had to think about when I was like, oh, I forgot to buy this person a Christmas present, or oh, we got invited to go do XYZ, now I don't have time to plan my meals. So it was just all there. And then if you're doing, if you're not going to the grocery store and you're just doing like a click list or a HEB curbside or whatever, insert your favorite grocery store here. You just take the list and you take your app and then you show up and they put it in your trunk and you're like, that was awesome.
Yeah. And you don't need to sweat about it. I
No.
love that too. It takes all the decision making
Yeah.
out, so you don't have to do it. And two, the other thing that I love that you mentioned is that it's also flexible.
Right.
So it's not like you have to follow this to a T. You can you can swap out like certain ingredients or certain meals depending on what you and your family loves, because this isn't just something that you do like in your own little vacuum.
Right.
Like these are all foods that your family can enjoy as well. So that's even better.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing too, is the meals are, my kids aren't picky, but the meals are family friendly. So, I might have swapped out some of the dinners and lunch, like swapped some of the dinners and lunches based on like my kids don't like salmon, but
Right.
but they ate pretty much everything that
Yeah.
I made. And
Yeah. And
yeah,
I loved too getting like text from you saying like they ate this and they loved
yeah,
it.
and they loved it. That's the thing, is not only did they eat it, but they loved it. So
That's huge. I love that. Okay. So
put the curry
is
chicken in the rotation this
okay.
year. I don't remember I don't think it was in, but that's like I make that once a week
Oh yeah, and it's
usually,
so easy. You
almost always.
basically don't even have to think about it. You just like put
No.
all the things in and you're good to go.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so then I'm sure that there are lots of women that have heard about the program and they're curious about it, but they're kind of holding back a little bit because they're not sure if it's for them. So I'd love to hear from you. What would be one thing that you would say to these women that are really curious about the program but haven't yet taken the steps to sign up?
I would say that we do, as women, as working moms, or moms that are taking care of families, which is a job in itself. um, you know we do so much for everyone else, and we do even more for everyone else during the holidays. um, and I think I always had like this little bit of guilt that, like, oh, I can't do this for myself because I should be doing XYZ for everybody else. um, Take time for yourself, because you're worth it, you deserve it, and your health and your well-being is just as important as the happiness and health of the rest of your family.
Yeah, so true. I couldn't have said it better. I mean, I know that for many women, it seems like, the holiday season is so busy. How could I possibly make time for myself? But that's the key. When you make time for yourself, you're literally filling up your own proverbial cup. And when you do that, then you can show up better for your family, for your friends, because you know that you're already taking care of you. So I highly encourage you guys, if you are curious about the program, please let me know. Like, this is your time to take action, to really step into who it is that you want to be and not wait until the new year. Let's start now. Let's start creating these amazing healthy habits that are going to really help you to not only be amazing when you get to the new year, but it's things that you can carry on with you throughout the rest of your life. this is honestly what I do. I want to help women create healthy habits, especially with the nutrition. And I'm so glad that you got to hear that today with Roberta. She is an amazing person. She's like an ideal client. She's had so many great wins. And yeah, she's just an incredible, incredible woman, mother, wife, and friend. So I'm so thankful for you, Roberta.
I have this weird delay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I, so a phone call came in while we were doing this, and then I had like this really weird delay. So I don't know. There might be an echo. It's so weird. Anyway.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad you got to get to share your story, and I hope that it does inspire more women to invest in themselves, to take that time to look after themselves this holiday season. And once again, drop me a DM or comment below if you're interested in finding out more about the Nourish for the Holidays Elevated program.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.